Well, the emerging need for Duo came out of the desire to produce a voter verifiable paper record. So the voter can ultimately vote electronically, yet be able to validate their selections on a piece of paper. The initial opportunity that Brother and Hart was bringing two best-of-breed products together to produce a new voting solution.
Brother had zero experience or exposure into what voting systems were or what they do. We knew there were several challenges in the market, and we were just happy to participate and help Hart in any way possible.
We spent time together educating each other, so both sides really understood what the requirements are, and then we began to work together to solve those problems. We needed a printer that would produce a quality output on paper that voters were accustomed to, that our system could process using optical character recognition.
We looked through our product lineup, and the perfect fit was the PocketJet 7. We talked to Hart, we made arrangements, we sent them hardware, we sent them everything they needed to get development and the initial introduction of the product and the possibility of integrating into their system.
First thing we did is we just laid the printer on top of one of our voting systems, and it just fit.
I knew that we could meet the requirements from Hart for their voting system. The expectation was that it was super easy to use because the PocketJet 7 was small, battery operated, could print a full page, and that the print quality was outstanding with the 300 DPI model.
We knew early on that this is the printer we wanted to work with, but there were gaps in doing so. And we had to ultimately address those gaps to bring a voting device to market.
Some of the new and different criteria that was a challenge for the PocketJet 7 was printing on this thicker stock. So the firmware work that makes this happen is all done with the development team, and together produce a solution that enhances the firmware for a situation like this where you need print quality on a special type of material. We had to do some changes to be able to print good quality on this thicker ballot stock, and then came the loading of the paper. So the loading of the paper, there's a special firmware developed that allowed the printer to detect anytime the paper was incorrectly loaded. And then the printer would communicate back with the system and essentially kick out the ballot and not allow it to be used.
From the beginning, it felt like Hart and Brother together were trying to solve a problem. That's what defined the partnership.
We saw this as a major development step. It was going to take a lot of effort, but we thought also this is a huge opportunity where they are working with us closely, we're working with them closely. It's unlike any other kind of development partner. Yes, some things met their needs and some things did not, and they were willing to change their system a bit. We were willing to change our system a bit, so we were both meeting in the middle to make a development solution.
Today we have a federally certified ballot marking device called Verity Duo. And Verity Duo allows voters to take a blank 8.5 by 11 or 14-inch piece of paper, insert it into a Verity Duo, make their selections, and get a printed vote record. Then take that printed vote record to our Verity Scan device, scan it, which it will use optical character recognition to process it. That's completely unique in this industry, and cast their vote.
I would venture to say that if it wasn't Hart, this project might be impossible to do. So it was a great experience working with them, and we'd love to do more projects with a company like Hart.